bounces. Don't forget to like, subscribe, all that stuff on my channel. If this video, it's a video about big reds. If you own a big red and someone stripped the freaking drain plug on the oil, they didn't strip the plug here. Where is it? That's not it. Where is it? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? The actual drain plug itself isn't stripped. The bike part is stripped. The threads on that. This one, even though I took the washer off, it's actually in pretty decent shape. I don't know if you can see that, but they don't look stripped at all. I don't know if you can see that. I don't know if you can tell. But anyway, if you can see that this drain plug is in good shape. I'm gonna keep it for another bike. Problem is, it's stripped on the bike. This one goes in, gets to a little spot, and just spins. So I've so far have heard the suggestion where I should use some kind of thread lock, put it on there. There's a blue one or whatever. I've also heard that I should use Teflon tape temporarily. Someone said just get a bigger bolt, ram it in there, which is probably a good idea. I also heard go to O'Reilly Auto Parts and buy drain plug. So to make my life more complicated, I have this M12 one, which I'm not sure. I want to see if it screws in there, because if this is an M12, according to the website, this should screw in. And I'll just see because if it's, I don't know what the thread pitch is on there. If it's a different thread pitch, I'll just do whatever for that. I also picked up, this one here looked pretty similar to this, a little bit bigger. Yes, I bought two of them. I'll see if that one fits in there just for now. Worst case scenario, this is an M14. Not a mini 14, it's an M14 drain plug. Bigger thread. It's short like that, but this one's a little short, so might not be able to use it, but at least I can use it, check out the threads. This one is almost as long, M14 bolt. What I'm going to do is first I'm going to thread lock. I'll drain all the oil because I'm going to test it. I'm going to flip the bike sideways and then see if I can get one of these bolts in here for now. If that'll work, I'll keep it like that until I get to order I'm going to see if I have it in my tap and die set, an M14, whatever the hell thread pitch this is, to go in there, and I'm going to retap the bolt because I'd like to make it pretty. I'd like to make it, not just do a hack job on it, but a nice rethread it and get that done. With that said, I have 4 options, 2 of which I don't think are going to work. 2 are not going to work because it'll be bigger. I've also been told just take this larger size and just screw it right in there. Since it's already been oversizedly stretched, the hole should be big enough. But then I'm like, what? I don't want to risk having to rethread that thing to like an M16 thread size. And the worst part is I'm going to have to flip it over, drain all the oil, like someone said, and which I thought. I'm going to put a vacuum hose right next to it and then slowly tap it back and forth and then flush the engine real good. So, and then on top of that, behind there's the 2 bolts. If you know anything about big reds and you're watching this because you have a big red, the 2 bolts that hold the what do you call it, engine guard or bottom mud guard, whatever, skid plate on the bottom. The 2 rear bolts for the skid plate do not want to come out either and shear right off. So I'm going to have to take a piece of copper, probably weld the thing on it, spray with some penetration, and then, I don't know, unscrew it. So I'm in for a ride on that one too. Yeah. But I'm not doing it tonight because it'll probably take me 3 hours to flip it over, drain it, and get all this stuff. And I only got an hour tonight, so I figured I'd make a couple short videos, and I'll get back to the actual work. I am going to film me flipping the bike over, draining the oil, and tapping the bolt at least, and showing people that there is an option that isn't very hard because I suck at, or at least I thought I sucked at tapping bolts. But once you tap a few bolts, you're like, oh, that's all there is just spin the damn thing? Like, okay, whatever. I thought it was like some like medieval thing you have to do to rethread bolts, and apparently it's pretty easy. Like it's scary because if you screw up that thing, you have to stick something in there and unthread it. And if you, like most people online say, use lots of lubricant and just take your time. Just take your time, go slowly back and forth, and just, I've done it probably 10 times now in my life. I bought 2 bolt tap-in die sets. One was at a pawn shop for like $40. It was regular like $100 Craftsman one or Moto Master, and the other one I bought years ago at Canadian Tire is another Moto Master one. So I have 2 of them. I don't know if the size bolts are. The mosquitoes are killing me. So, but that's it. Like, subscribe, and tell me how you like this video. Thanks for watching. Doodles.